All right, have and have not fans. Shout out to Ezekiel on Instagram, aka Strength of God is his username. He gave me the idea for this video sometime last week. I think it was around last Thursday. If I'm not mistaken, this was during the episode in season 1 called The Criminal. I believe that was episode 8. Season 1, episode 8. But in any case, he asked me, so I was watching a scene where Candace talks about her father. She said that she saw him twice when she was younger, before he walked out on her. Then she saw him in the back of a police car. So I was thinking, if she saw her father when she was younger, do you think she remembers some certain things about him that she remembers about her biological father? That was the wording there. If it's hard to tell with Candace, because in season 1, and it's not just Candace herself, but in season 1 in general, because ever since the Back to the Start marathon started a couple Tuesdays ago, people have been messaging me, like, during each episode. It's like, hey Jeremy, did you notice that one character said they did this, but they pretty much retcon. Basically, Tyler Perry wrote the characters a certain way with certain traits and whatnot, certain story elements, but then as the show went on, they actually changed. I think I did a video about this recently about was David always sober his entire life, saying that he never touched a drop of alcohol, which allegedly is not true. But, I'm a sucker for continuity, if you haven't noticed on this review channel. But to be fair, it was season 1, and season 1 is really about trying to get your target audience, get the story elements put together. But there have been some things here and there that have been changed. Like in season 1, Candace was actually younger than Benny, but then they rewrote that. And that's just, and I did a video about Celine's husband, where the hell is he? Humberto, I think it was his name. And he seemingly never appeared in the series, and he was only mentioned in season 1. And when it comes to Candace here, remember, she lied multiple times about the fate of her mother. First of all, in episode 1, lying while Hannah was serving, guests at the party, literally lying to her face that her mom was dead. And I think she even made up a story about what happened to her parents. I forgot the episode title. It was basically the episode where Wyatt and Jeffrey went over to Amanda and Candace's apartment, and I think that was the same episode. Candace took Jeffrey to the back room and started making out with him, and that was just a test to see if he was gay. But yeah, I remember the first time I watched the episode and I thought, how lucky is this guy? This sucks. But in any case, I don't know, because in that one scene when she's talking with Jim in the bed, and this was about the scene in regards to her father, this is when we finally got like one of our first quiet scenes between Jim and Candace, where there wasn't really animosity, but it was just about, okay, let's just stop the sex for a moment and just talk about why we're doing what we're doing. Candace is curious about how you have everything. You're, a well-known judge, you are married into a wealthy family, you're respected. Why are you messing with somebody like me? Same thing with Candace in regards to Jim saying, with that mind and your tenacity, you should be able to use it to run like a Fortune 500 or go to, finish up law school. And it's pretty much one of those things about the grass being greener on the other side. But honestly, I feel like when it comes to Jim, he had just turned 50. It was just a midlife crisis, in my opinion. And I think that's when Candace tells the story about her dad and whatnot. But I really don't know what to think about that, because there have been multiple times whenever Hannah, in season 1 and season 2, whenever Hannah would question Candace about, where's my grandbaby, she was like, who's my daddy? So it's hard, because think of it this way. If Candace was telling the truth about the fact that she's only seen her father twice, and then one time was in the back of a police car, then that would obviously mean that the guy that raped Hannah, I honestly think that she was lying, because of the fact that the guy that raped Hannah is somebody that I'm pretty sure Hannah would not date again in her younger years, So to have her father be seen twice in her lifetime, because keep in mind the way I'm pretty sure Hannah would have told Candace in the episode The Lion, or was it? Yeah, I think it was The Lion, not the lion tattoo, but The Lion. I could be wrong. I forgot. Basically, it was the episode where Hannah tells the story about how she got raped and how Candace came to get conceived and whatnot. So I doubt that Hannah would have this man back in their lives and stuff like that, especially with the fact that she said she did date a few people, but at the same time that lion tattoo was something she would notice, meaning that Candace's father, or this man she saw a couple times, I do not think it was her biological father. I feel like the father was obviously the rapist who we've never seen again until Derek, allegedly. That's my theory and I'm holding to it. So when Candace told this story to Jim, I think she was lying. Like, I mean, it's kind of like the Joker in the Batman comic, The Killing Joke, pretty much talking about how, you know, when it comes to my past, it's like I remember it one way and then another. It's almost like if I had a past, I wish it was just multiple choice. So she came up with so many stories. So I feel like Candace was lying. She doesn't know who her father is, and whoever she saw in the back of a cop car was obviously not her father. But it was a good theory, Ezekiel, but that's my personal opinion on that. So let me know your thoughts. Do you feel like in the episode, The Criminal, season 1, episode 8, do you think when Candace was telling Jim her backstory, she was being sincere, and was she telling the truth? Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, as well as leaving your thoughts in the comment section below so we can keep the conversation going. On the left hand side of the screen, you should see a picture of Jeffrey Harrington. You can click on him in order to subscribe, but also hit the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content. Also, you should see some videos appearing on the screen as well that I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy if you enjoyed the one you just saw. But also, be sure to follow me on social media such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links to all my social media will be in the description below. And in order to help this channel hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to need your help. So make sure to share this video as well as the channel around with all of your friends on your own social media. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you all in the next video.